It was a historic moment for Venezuela when its first satellite ever, the Chinese-made Simón Bolívar satellite, was launched in China in October 2008. It is just one of many aspects of a growing alliance between Caracas and Beijing that stretches from space to the depths of Venezuelan soil. Here in the Faja del Orinoco, the world's biggest oil reserve, China is helping Venezuela explore an area that contains about 40 billion barrels of crude oil, twice the volume of oil reserves in the United States. In recent years, Venezuela started exporting oil for the first time to faraway China and is planning to build refineries there.
China found in Venezuela a reliable partner that guarantees energy supplies for the long term. This is China's main interest here.
This mobile phone, baptized the Vergatario, or in colloquial Spanish, the very best, is the first Venezuelan mobile and one of the Bolivarian Revolution's latest inventions. It is assembled in a mixed Chinese-Venezuelan socialist company, where China contributes to Venezuela's new model of industrial production by providing technology and parts, while Venezuela provides all the rest. The Vergatario costs a mere $14, the cheapest by far in the market, and is intended to cater to low-income Venezuelans. In another socialist factory, the first Bolivarian computer is being assembled. Venezuelans hope the technology and know-how will be transferred to them from the Chinese in the future.
When President Chavez came to power 10 years ago, commerce with China was just under $200 million. It jumped to $10 billion last year. That is 50 times more. Chinese officials say that Venezuela has now become the biggest recipient of Chinese investments in all of Latin America.
While the Chinese community has existed here for decades, the presence of Chinese companies is on the rise in all kinds of areas: housing, agriculture, industry, you name it. The relationship serves China's commercial interests, but for Venezuela it serves ideological and strategic purposes. Since becoming president, Hugo Chavez has traveled to China 6 times, the latest trip this year, making him its most frequent visitor among Latin American leaders. It's part of his stated aim to build a new multipolar model of international relations.
Our socialist model has to go through a revolution of national liberation that would eliminate all hegemony structures established by the USA, and the Chinese would never be able to develop themselves if those structures continued.
Professionals from Venezuela studying Chinese thanks to cultural exchange programs are expected to contribute to Chavez's model, in which 20th century Asian socialism crosses roads with 21st century Latin American socialism. Dima, Khatib, Jazeera, Venezuela.